sa opisina natin na nakangiti, di ba? Ibig sabihin, maganda experience niya. Siguro regardless of our spiritual beliefs and religion, lahat tayo dito, Muslim, Kristiyano, kung ano man religion natin, we believe that man was created in the image of God. No, man and woman. So, why is that very important to me? And why should it be very important to all of us in government? Because when you look at a person and you believe that you're serving God, you will give your best. Diba? Kasi ang tao may weaknesses eh. So, pag nakita mo yung nag-a-apply, mayabang, suplado, suplada, diba? Siyempre, yun ang una mo nakikita. But if you try to see God in people, you will do your best. And vice versa, diba? If the public starts seeing the image of God in government, they will look at us as a partner, hindi hassle or kontrabida sa kanilang buhay. No? So, before I continue, let me just express my gratitude to Undersecretary to USEC Joel Montales, to Assistant Secretary Frank, to Angie, our Executive Director, to Director Bucci, and of course to June, who I know is the workhorse ng ating mga officials at one of your leaders who's doing a good job. No? So going back, no, doing our best. Actually, if you look at the President's instructions, di ba kung napapanood nyo yung mga sinasabi ng Pangulo na parang pag nasa airport ka at yung may kukunin na gamit mo, di ba, duro mo, sigawan mo, or kaya kapag ka ikaw ay hiningan, di ba, pwede mong gawin to, etc. No? It's a more, how do I put it, street or more palaban way of saying a simple thing, which is, tayo sa government, we should give people the best. Diba? Kasi wala naman aangal eh, wala naman magmumura, wala naman magtataas ng boses if they go to our offices and they believe that they're getting the best. Diba? I'm not saying na parating tayo may problema. Minsan kulang talaga sa requirements, minsan punong-puno talaga. So, I'm helping you explain not only the RCOs here in the Philippines, but of course the consular services around the world. Diba? And ang social media ngayon is a blessing and sometimes a curse. It's a blessing dahil madaling mag-communicate, madaling magbigay ng announcement, but minsan, pag nagbigay ng maling info, ilang beses ako naka-receive ng text na, "Sir, bakit sa ganitong post kailangan ng appointment?" So, pagtawag namin sa post na yon, tuwing Sunday lang. Kasi Sunday dumadating sabay-sabay. Pero Monday to Friday, hindi kailangan ng appointment. So, minsan kasi, pag nag-post, exage, di ba? Yung, "Sir, hanggang March next year, wala pa eh. Hindi pa nga binubuksan yung January eh. Paano aabot ng March?" But, it's not, maraming ganito, whether it's just an expression of frustration, whether it's may naninira, or whether yun ang akala talaga niya nung inaano niya yung computer niya, di ba? So, we have to address all of this, no? And we have to apply so much the directive of the President that people will start looking at DFA as family, no? As good partners, hindi kontrabida or the enemies. So siguro tatanungin nyo next, "Sir, anong criteria?" Diba? Kasi since elementary tayo, since preschool, since high school, college, parating may test yan eh, whether quiz or whether periodic exams or final exams. Parating may criteria, diba? So is it civil service rules? Is it the code of ethics? Is it DFA guidelines or department orders? Ano ba magbibigay sa atin ng guidelines kung ano yung best? Sa akin, simple lang. Customer experience and satisfaction. In the end, regardless of the rules, I'm not saying don't follow the rules, but I'm saying regardless of all of the do's and don'ts. Pagka ang tao lumabas sa opisina natin na nakangiti, di ba? Ibig sabihin, maganda experience niya. Pagka ang tao nag-post na, wow, sa ano pala, parang ang tagal-tagal kumuha ng passport or ng certification, ganyan. Pero pag nandito ka pala, asikaso ka kagad, no? So it's the customer experience and it's the satisfaction ng ating customers, no? So let me give you 3 reasons, no, of why this is very important. Aside from simply doing our job. First of all, you know, when I got the job, my wife, Mayor Lani, reminded me na tandaan mo, ang mga taga-DFA, kayo ang mukha ng Pilipinas sa iba't ibang bansa. So, applying what she told me, remember, kayo ang mukha ng DFA sa bawat region nyo. In fact, there were people doing an analysis. Most people, I don't know if it's 70, 80, or 90%, most people associate DFA with passport. Diba? Kasi unless nasa abroad ka, na nasa PhilCom ka, or nagtatrabaho ka doon, or may dealings ka with the embassy, pag nandito ka sa Pilipinas, passport ang tingin. But as you all know, wala pang 15% ng Pilipino ang may passport. And mabilis ang pag-rise, no, for many reasons. Mas madali at mas mura na mag-travel ngayon, then people need a document that is secure and that will be universally accepted, and the passport is one of that documents, no? So, kahit anong sabihin niyo po, na kahit sabihin yung next year, God willing, no, hindi pa tapos yung BICAM, but so far, Secretary of Budget and the Senate, Senator Loren, put funds for 8 more regional consular offices around the country, no? But even with that, I think the demand, kasi every year tumataas ang demand, eh. And as tourism grows sa atin, may reciprocity din yan, eh. Tayo din nag-grow yung mga tao sa pag-travel abroad, no? The second point is that we are the President's representatives. Diba? Pag sinabi naman ng Pangulo, eto ang gusto kong ibigay na serbisyo, hindi ka naman pupunta sa Malacanang para humingi ng death certificate or ng birth certificate kung dun sa abroad pinanganak or ng passport, eh, diba? Sa atin pupunta, eh. So lahat ng sinasabi ng ating Pangulong Duterte na instructions, tayo yun, eh. Diba? At our level, no? So lastly, and which is very important for me, in the first speech I gave sa flag ceremony ng DFA, ang sinabi ko, and I just adopted this, no, ay napulot ko to through someone, na was saying, we are solutions looking for problems. Okay? Kasi di ba minsan, who here does not want to believe that they're proactive? Siguro pag inisa-isa ko kayo, di ba kanina, picture taking tayo, kung inisa-isa ko, proactive ka ba sa inyo? Yes, sir. Ako, tanungin mo ako, proactive ba ako na secretary? Sasagutin kita, oo. Di ba? But you don't always see yourself clearly. Di ba? That's why importante manalamin, at importante sa other side ng salamin, there are people who can tell you the truth. Di ba? Na, you still look good, pero nagkaka-wrinkles ka na ng konti. Di ba? Kaya, huwag panay si Mangot, mag-smile ka naman. Di ba? So, it's important for us to know that there are problems outside. And if we do not address those problems, we're not proactive. We're reactive. Diba? Ang dami pong gulo about RevCom, diba yung RevGov, Revolutionary Government. But actually, hindi na makuha message ni Presidente. Ang ibig nilang naman sabihin nun, simple. Diba? Let's not be a reactionary government. Diba? Because people associate revolution with change. Diba? With action. With something that you can feel. Diba? But recently, he dispelled it na and said na wala yan. It was a point made, pero walang plano. No? But it doesn't mean na ayaw niya i-address yung reactive government, di ba? And, you know, part of being proactive is understanding the problem and stating the premises and the problem clearly. I'll give you an example para makita nyo sa iba na hindi nakadikit sa atin. Kung titignan nyo yung the newspapers the last 2-3 weeks, it's all about how the PDEA is having a less bloody drug war versus PNP. Okay, kayo po from all around the country, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, dulot-dulo tayo, meron tayong RCO. Ano bang issue sa inyo pagdating sa drugs? Ano naririnig nyo sa mga kapitbahay nyo, sa mga tao nyo? Kayo, what do you want for yourself and for your family? Pag ang anak mo wala pa at 10 o'clock, hindi pa nagte-text, anong iniisip nyo? Iniisip nyo safety ng inyong pamilya. Diba? So since mali ang premise, ang basihan nila how bloody or not bloody it is, mali ang conclusion. Pero kung sinimulan nila na gaano ba ka-safe ang Pilipinas, human rights, ganun din. Kung titignan mo human rights ng isang grupo lang, mali yun. Kailangan tignan mo human rights ng 105 million Filipinos. So if I protect the human rights of only Group A or Group B or this minority or of criminals, di ba? Will you say magaling ako sa human rights? Pero the rest of the 100 million Filipinos are suffering, nire-rape ang mga bata, nagtatrabaho lang o hold upin, papatayin pa. Diba? So, makikita nyo, no, I'm not saying that hindi desirable ang less bloody na drug war. But I'll ask you, less blood sa drug war, more drugs naman, tapos mas maraming inosenteng pinapatay. Does that solve the problem? Diba? There are two sides of the problem. Na walang umabuso sa drug war, pero ma-address din ang problema ng droga to make it safe for us. So, why am I saying it that way? Kasi sometimes we can be stuck up in rules. That's why when Yusek Joel came in at nag-heart-to-heart sila ni Frank, di ba? Ngayon, I think kakatapos nyo lang, ni-revise nyo yung requirement sa passport. Kasi eto na-experience ko, yung kanina lumapit yung taga Davao, no? Sa Davao, paglapit ko, nandun yung isang lady at sabi niya, Sir, hindi ko makuha yung aking renewal kasi dual citizen siya and then yung marriage certificate niya nasa abroad. So, tinanong ko lang dun sa window. Hindi ko minanduan, tinanong ko. If she did not show you the US passport and she only showed you her Philippine passport, tama na ba requirements niya? Sabi niya, sir, tama na pero hindi yun yung requirements natin. So, that's why I talked to Yusek Joel, sabi ko, may problema kung ganyan. Diba? I understand, diba? Kasi pinapakita niya sa cellphone niya dahil kinunan nung kanyang anak, tapos pinadala sa cellphone yung marriage certificate. But, of course, how do you know kung totoo yun or hindi? And remember, renewal to, So, maraming Pilipino tinatanong, Sir, bakit ako hinahanapan ng birth certificate kung renewal to? Ibig sabihin naman nung nakakuha ako. So, I don't doubt my explanation tayo. Diba? I'm saying if there's a gap between our explanation and what they need, may problema. How do we bridge that gap? Diba? It's not that simple. Kapag nanalo, magaling yung player. Pag talo, palpak yung coach. Diba? So, meaning, if you solve several problems a day, then suddenly may terrorist attack and the terrorist has a Filipino passport na hindi siya Filipino passport at dun sa RCO mo nang galing, suddenly lahat ng ginawa mong maganda, sira yun. So I also understand why you need security measures. Diba? And I expect you to be able to tell June and June to be able to tell his officers kung ano kailangan. You need additional CCTVs, you need additional security. If there are some areas na tingin nyo, target yon of getting passports for not for the legitimate use, di ba? We expect you to tell us that. But ang point ko, naiintindihan namin kayo, but hindi natin pwedeng sabihin parate sa customer natin or sa tao na nag-a-apply na naiintindihan. So may I stop there, and can I expect that we will be solutions looking for problems?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And since malakas ang inyong sagot na yes, sir, I will operationalize it.
Yes, sir.
Di ba sa computer nyo, pag may calendar, di ba, i-print out nyo yung December. Okay? Markahan nyo lang yung work days. Then I will request something from you. I will request that every day, you just go to the lines and you talk to one person. And kung may problema, you analyze whether that problem is unique sa kanya or sistema natin. And then solve that problem. Then just write it down in that calendar. So, halimbawa, work day bang December 1? Friday, no? Oh. So, halimbawa, December 1, lagay mo, pumila sa inyong office si ALLAN Cayetano. Ang problema niya, hindi dumating passport niya. Ang solusyon, ganito. Diba? And then you can forward it to June. Diba? So that, and hindi lalabas yan June, para sa inyo din yan. Para sa susunod yung seminar, you have 1 month of actual data and you can compare the problems. Okay? But why am I asking you to do this? I did it myself nung bago ako sa DFA. Siguro mga 3 beses within 2 to 3 weeks, bumalik ako sa Asiana. And every time I go, iba yung problema. But dito ako masyadong naapektuhan nung one time, so paakyat ako sa may escalator dahil kukuha din ako ng passport. Dumaan muna ako dun sa loob, sa mismong line na papunta na sa window. So may kinamusta ako. Kamusta mo kayo? Okay naman. Alam mo naman Pilipino, masyadong mabait eh. So lahat yan. Okay sir, walang problema. Sir, pwede ba pa-picture? Yun lang problema, no problem. Diba? Pero pagka ilan mo ng konti, o gano'ng katagal na kayo dito? Sir, 30 minutes. O bakit? Saka palang magsasabi. Long story short, yung dalawang kababayan ko na nakausap ko, ang passport nila, sinabi, will be ready that day. It wasn't ready. It happens. Diba? But ang angal ko po, na legitimate na angal nila, sinabihan na sila sa labas na wala passport nila. Doon tinatanong nila bakit at kailan namin makukuha, pinakuha pa sila ng number sa loob. At pinapila pa. At 30 minutes na sila naghihintay. Nihintay nila na nasa harap nila na nakakakuha ng passport or nagbabayad and everything. So, tama-tama, Frank was with me there. No? So we were analyzing the problem. Sabi ko, Frank, kung hindi dadating yung passport, kailangan yung planta sabihin sa atin in advance. Tayo naman, dapat may email tayo or phone number, tawagan natin. Worst case na wala, may note ka na dun sa harap. Diba? So pagpunta pa lang dun, ma'am, pasensya na. Diba? Paano ganito? Gusto nyo, ma'am, email na lang namin sa inyo. Diba? So ako, sa iya ko, I offered na bayaran ko yung mail. Eh kaya lang kailangan nila kaagad. So nung chinek ni Franco, will be here in 2 days, kunin na lang natin in 2 days. But ang point, di ba, it can happen eh. So the philosophy I want to put in your minds is that if it's no one's problem, it's our problem. If it's no one's fault, it's our fault. Di ba? So in the end, ladies and gentlemen, no, I will take the blame for DFA. Well, ako sekretary nyo eh. You know, I won't go to the public and say, hindi, kasi yung RCO ganito, okay, o kaya kasi June kasi, di ba, 99% lang siya eh, may 1% siyang hindi nasikaso eh. Di ba? I won't do that. Di ba? Sa labas, kargo ko yun. But internally, I have to talk to you how to solve the problem. Ganun din, di ba? I'm sure you will stand up for your people. Di ba? But internally, kausapin nyo sila kung ganun ang problema. So like sa Asiana, yun ang sinabi ko, no? Okay, hindi naman kasalanan ng nasa harap. Dahil napag-utusan lang naman sila. Di ba? Na sabihin, wala kang ano. Hindi naman kasalanan nung tao sa window. Kasi pagkuhang number, hindi pa naman alam na gano'n. Lalong hindi kasalanan ni Frank dahil yung opisina na sa taas at lahat ino-oversee niya. Di ba? Hindi rin naman malalaman ni Junior kung wala mag-break sa attention. So that's why I'm telling you, if it's no one's fault, it is the head's fault. And we have to cascade that down to them. So, dun sa tao sa harap, sasabihan nyo na, guys, alam nyo naman palang masama na loob dahil wala. Pinapilan nyo pa. Sabihin nyo sa supervisor nyo, boss, baguhin natin sistema. Di ba? Kasi nahassle na yung tao eh. So ano ba naman yung dito pa lang naibsan ng konti yung kanilang inis na wala, di ba? So I'll give you a second experience. So when I went to Davao, it's a very nice RCO. It's inside the mall. People were happy. It was full pero puno and everything. Hindi ko in-announce na pupunta ako. Jet and I just surprised and walked in, no? But when I was outside and looking at yung mga messages sa Facebook, no, marami pa rin sa single parent, sa senior citizen, sa OFW, lahat ng pwedeng walk-in, hindi nila alam na pwede pala sila mag-walk-in, no? So I don't know kung naglagay na kayo ng tarpaulin. Okay, sabi ko maglagay kayo ng tarpaulin sa labas. Kasi kung nasa loob, yun ang makakakita lang yung may appointment na o yung nag-walk-in na. Pero kung sa mall, maglalagay ka ng tarpaulin sa labas, di ba, na RCO Blanc o Pampanga o Tugigaraw, di ba? Mga kababayan, ang mga senior citizen, single parents, parents na may minors, di ba? People with disabilities, di ba? Etc. No? You are welcome. No need for appointment. Just walk in. We will serve you. Di ba? Something like that. So at least lahat na nakakita, double ang epekto nun eh. Magwo-walk in na sila kasi alam nilang pwede. Secondly, you're assuring the public, di ba, that you're taking care of those who has special needs, no? So can I ask all of you, June, bahala ka na yung funding kay Joel. If we have to pay for it ourselves or OSEC or myself, ilan lang naman yan throughout the country. Try to have 2 or 3 tarps, no? One near you, then one sa area. Actually, yung mga konsehal or yung mayor or kapitan would also like naman sa inyo to advertise na ganon, di ba? So, let me stop there and, I want everyone to have a Merry Christmas. At ang sinabi ko sa inyo ay expectation namin sa inyo. Alam ko may expectation kayo sa amin. Inaasikaso namin yun. So, firstly, para mabawasan kayo ng trabaho, there will be 8 new RCOs. But I think as soon as we have new RCOs, I think the percentage na mag-a-apply tataas din eh. So don't count on it masyado na bumaba yung applications. Siguro parang din yan nung binuksan yung C5. Diba? For the first few months, ang luwag nung EDSA, tapos medyo maluwag C5. Less than a year, pareho ng puno din eh. Kasi more roads, more cars. No? So tayo din, more RCOs. Ang expectation ko, more people would want to have passports. No? But, I know for some, it's good news na yung third tranche ng pagtaas ng sweldo sa gobyerno is here upon us. But for many of our employees who are contractuals, walang epekto ito sa kanila. No? But this is one thing that Yusek Joel has been lobbying for so much and we're working out sa Congress. No? Kung paano either maging regular or to have benefits yung mga tao natin. No? So, tulong-tulong tayo. No? So, in the same manner that I'm asking you once a day for December to ask ano problema, remember, even sa reporting sa pagsulat, pwede naman yung assistant mo, katabi mo, tapos sulat. No? Do the same with us. Send to our office, and I'll ask Joel. So, ikaw, Joel, while most of the time sa'yo na pupunta o kay Asik Franco, kay June, yung complaints or requests, kahit once a month. Kayo once a day, hindi ko kaya once a day. Sa dami ng na ating concern sa DFA and sa gobyerno. But once a month, I look at your concerns. No, it can be group concerns like yung sweldo at saka status ng mga tao. It could be individual concerns. Of course, kung urgent, paalam nyo kaagad. Diba? Kung binagyo at tumutulo yung bubong ng inyong RCO, paano naman kayo makakapagservisyo mabuti kung kayo mismo hindi kayo komportable, no? So anyway, thank you very much for this opportunity to address you. Thank you for the work that you've been doing. Pasensya na kayo kung ang ating Pangulo and kaming mga nasa kabineta ay parating paulit-ulit sa inyo to do more, no? Because the people really deserve more. It doesn't mean that you're not doing your job, diba? It just means that we have to innovate, no? And I do believe that there's a way to do our job, no, but also make it more comfortable both for the customer and for us. And one way of that is the equipment. So also make known to us, di ba? Basta ito agreement natin. Hindi ako magagalit kung ano i-request nyo. Basta tanggapin nyo pag sinabi naman namin kaya o hindi. So kung halimbawa sabihin nyo, sir, napakainit dito, kailangan 5 aircon. Nakita namin, kailangan yun. Gagawa namin ng para. Pero naman sabihin nyo, sir, 20 kami dito, kailangan naman ng 20 iPad, yung pinakabago. Di ba? Baka hindi yung pinakabago padala namin. Di ba? Or baka 5 muna, mag-share muna kayo. So just be honest with us. No? And we will be honest sa inyo pabalik. But if you don't tell us, how will we know? Di ba? We cannot guess. And it's part of innovating talaga. Di ba? Kung sabihin nyo lang, sir, silya lang, sir. Kasi nakatayo yung mga tao sa labas. Or, tent lang, sir. Tulungan nyo kami. O, sir, talagang masyado na maliit yung space sa mall na to. Either we ask that mall for a bigger space or lipat tayo or may satellite office kami dyan sa labas. So, let us know so that we can help address it. Sa atin lang, dami lumalapit eh. Check, anong matutulong ko? So, kung may listahan ako ng problema nyo, taga saan ka babay? Taga Cagayan. Oh, eto ang kailangan to, may matutulungan mo ba kami dito? So, you never know, di ba? Sometimes, we have meetings sa cabinet, nandun lang. So, may problema kayo sa labor, may problema tayo sa BBM, or may kailangan tayo rather than problema sa kanila. It's easy, no, to follow and talk. If I know what the problem is and how to